Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Rodgers now on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right up. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Jackson. A dump off for Dixon. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now he's going to send this one deep right. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A first carry down for Alex Collins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first, they go right back to Collins. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. On second down, it's Dixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
As the Packers make their way back out here on offense, you talk about Mr. Davis's trip to Green Bay. You've been doing the camp visits, and you went up to Green Bay. You had a great time, didn't you?
I certainly did, partner, and I went full fan, full historian, Packers lore. So while I was there, I drove to Vince Lombardi's house and kind of communed there for a little while. And the people who lived there, the same family that bought it from the Lombardi family back in late 1960s, still there, and they're used to this. I went by the Union Hotel where the Packers were formed. I went by St. Norbert's College where the Packers used to do the entire training camp. The only thing I haven't done yet, visited Curly Lambeau's grave site. That's my next visit.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
Hey, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 7. Now another. Now, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Collins. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Green Bay's offense coming out onto the field, and week 2 of the preseason, they were electric. 51 points they put up against the Steelers.
And Aaron Rodgers got his first action of the preseason and led an opening drive for a touchdown, so he felt great. But the activity is behind him. Brett Hundley, his backup last season, he's having a terrific preseason. He played a little bit and did just fine, 6 of 9 throwing the ball. Deshaun Kaiser got his first extended action of the preseason. He was terrific. 7 of 12, 149 yards, 2 touchdown passes. The Packers built some real depth at the quarterback position.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go play action here on first down. Crabtree with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jackson on first down. Caught right side at Snead. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
No, check, Patriot!
On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Mike Daniels in there to get him for a loss of 5. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. third down. Jackson dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on third and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
Now a give to Collins. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Completes it to Davis. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
And Glenn's got it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Rodgers to throw once more. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Terrell Suggs coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers now on first down. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. He'll look to throw. That escapes the sack. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. C.J. Mosley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Back to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll look to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen.
He's got a man complete. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. He's back to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.